Vice President of the Republic of Liberia, Her Excellency Joel Howard Taylor, has just arrived here at the ANC headquarters for the emergency meeting. She comes from the National Patriotic Party. She's former senator of Bond County. She's been escorted by. She's asking.
Welcome all of you, but particularly the former Vice President of our Republic,
who is the head,
Councillor,
is the national chairman
Madam
of the ANC.
Dr. Joel Howard Taylor, and my colleagues, comrades, interlocutors from other political parties. We'd like to say welcome to the headquarters of the ANC. As you all know, we are here to not to chart a radical course, so to speak, but to chart a course that will point to the direction as to where we go, particularly to address the reaction from the President of the Republic of Liberia as it relates to the Supreme Court ruling.
I want to say thank you to all the stakeholders, Chairman Mobake Molu of STAN, the various political parties, CMC, MOVE, AFP should have been here also, and the various structures of the various political parties. The Motorcycle Union is here, the COP of the CDC is here. I want to thank everybody who has taken up their time to be here. We have all assembled here today to send a clear message to the government that you do not own the country. We all collectively own the country, and we ensure that you abide by the ruling of the Supreme Court, because the Supreme Court determines what the law is in the Republic of Liberia. So thank you for coming.
Enough is enough, you not going to be for me, I'm not getting
Nation's highest court, the Supreme Court. On January 22nd, 2024, President Boyka took the oath of office, and he swore to uphold the rule of law. And he ended it with a pledge, so help me God. That oath is taken by every elected official, and it sets the basis for the work that you are supposed to do for your constituency, for your county, or for the nation. Where we are now, I never expected that we'd get to this point. That the number one citizen in the Republic who vowed to respect all laws has decided to play politics with a constitutional mandate. The truth is, this constitutional mandate is not a debatable mandate. President Boyka, you must follow the mandate from the Supreme Court. The difference there is a very clear difference here. Either as a nation we agree to follow a path of chaos, because once you do not go by the rule of law, then you are calling for chaos. We either do chaos or we do calm, where our country is able to move forward, where the hopes and aspirations of our people will be met, where the dignity that carries the name Liberia across the nations of the world will no longer be looked at as a pariah. This is the choice we have today. And that particular choice is led by the President of the Republic of Liberia. He can decide whether he wants a calm country so that he can fulfill the rescue agenda, which I believe is just a story, as I've been saying, or you can open a Pandora's box that will lead us to a place where we don't want to be. I thank you.
The highest authority of the land is the people. Mr. Boycott is a servant of the people. We pay him. We put gas in his vehicles. It is our money that we use to build the $1 million car that he's riding today. So you will work consistent with the expectation of the people, or else the people can fire you. It is a right. So President Boycott has a choice to lead or to leave. He can choose to lead or he can choose to leave. It is his option. That is why, before I conclude, honorable organizers and presiding officers, long before his constitutional misbehavior, we are announced that there is a day of the people that has been proclaimed for July 17 to hold the polluters of the seat of governance accountable to the rule of law. So July 17 has been calendared, marked as the day of the people, where multitudes in their tens of thousands of Liberians that believe in the rule of law, that believe that the economic hardship must come to an end. Civil servants that were unjustly dismissed for political identification to parties. Civil servants that were removed from the payroll because they identify as elements of a single political party. Liberians whose homes have been broken under the false pretense of development. Petty traders that have been beaten and brutalized every day by a violent deputy police director, supported by a recalcitrant and lawless police director. We'll be coming outside on the 17th of July in what is referenced or captioned as the Enough is Enough protest to restore sanity to governance in our country. It's already been planned. It does not mean because we are planning that protest that there cannot be other protests along the way. Hello? So I can't seize the floor for too long. But I believe President Boycott, in as much as he still has the chance to revise his misplaced governing ideas, I think they are losing the ball gradually or rapidly, in fact, rapidly. They call themselves rescuers. But you can't rescue anyone if they are drowning. Mr. Chairman, Mr. Vice President, how can you rescue someone if you are drowning? So Mr. Boycott himself needs to be rescued. And you have to rise up to rescue the rescuers. Anyway, let me say thank you for the platform. We are standing by to work with all sides that are doing what is right and what is just. We want to commit as a vibrant civil society institution. Whatever model is developed moving forward, whatever process is developed within the confines of the rule of law, we will support it, we will stand with it, and we will not sit. We will stand until Mr. Walker's lawless, misguided, and thoughtless rebellion against the Supreme Court ruling is revised. Long live the Republic, long live the Liberian people, and I say thank you, and I wish all of you peace. God bless you.
Yes, let's now join the acting national chairman of the CDC, Janga Ko, former Controller General of the Republic of Liberia, as he gave the official position of the Congress for Democratic Change.
And the comrades for the ANC, Comrade Yogi of the CMC, Comrade James Ellison Pay of MOVE, Comrade Maya Swam of Volunteer, Comrade Moses Akaros Gray, my own predecessor, at the level of the National Secretariat. I want to thank all of you for the powerful messages you have delivered here today. We have come here today to directly speak to President Boakai. President Boakai, you addressed the nation last evening, in which you unequivocally rejected the ruling of the Supreme Court. You indicated that you continue to work with the quorum of Greche Kun, an unconstitutional quorum. We have come to tell you today that you still have the opportunity to go back to address the nation again, to wholeheartedly accept the ruling of the Supreme Court of the Republic of Liberia in accordance with Article 65 of the Liberian Constitution. You still have that opportunity. So while you are getting ready to do that address, we are calling on our people in the trenches, in the communities all around the country to begin to organize, to mobilize. So on Tuesday, you'll be hearing from the people. And we call on Speaker J. Fonati Kofa to stand his ground. Remain standing, Speaker Kofa. You are supported by the Constitution of the Republic of Liberia. This fight is not about Speaker Kofa as an individual. No. This fight is about preserving the democracy that we have fought for. This fight is not solely about the House of Representatives. This fight is about the very future of the country. This fight is a fight for we hundreds of thousands of our compatriots have died from 1979 to 1980, from 1985 to 1990, from 1990 to 1996, from 1996 to 2000, 2003. And we can assure President Boakai and his team that you have got the Liberian people to contend with. So we are calling on you here now to begin to mobilize, organize, put together your water bottles, put together your sachets of water, and get ready to confront the tyranny that is emerging in President Boakai. As we leave this meeting, we will be conferring. This just the public show. So you can go, people who have been planted. Yeah, this is the public show. But from now to Tuesday, there will be no sleep. We can tell you that we'll be organizing, we'll be mobilizing. We'll be mobilizing the student community, we'll be mobilizing civil society. You can see Comrade Moba Molu is here. We'll be mobilizing the motorcyclists. We'll be mobilizing our people in the communities. So you can tell your 2,000 or 3,000 police to get ready for 10 to 15,000 citizens. You can even bring the army out. We can assure you that what keeps you in power is not the force of the police, not the force of the military. It's the civility of the Liberian people that keep you in power. So now that you have taken upon yourself, taking the labor to desecrate the civility of the office of the presidency, we can assure you that you will be confronted. And people thought that the opposition was weak and were crying. No, indeed. We had to document the SSA because to take action, you need preponderance of evidence. To take action, you need preponderance of evidence. So today, we call on the Liberal Council of Churches. We call on the Muslim Council. We call on ECOWAS. We call on AU. We call on the U.S. government. We call on all international partners to prevail upon President Boakai to go back to address the nation, to wholeheartedly accept the ruling of the Supreme Court. Because failure to do that is treason. It's treason. The action, the speech delivered by the president last night is treasonable. And the citizens of the country will have the right to invoke Article 1 of the Constitution. And so we call on international partners, we call on ECOWAS, we call on the AU. Do not sit and allow the country to erupt. Do not sit and allow the country to erupt and begin to try to negotiate. You have an opportunity now to prevail upon the president to fulfill his constitutional duty in line with the oath he swore on January 22nd, 2024 to respect the Constitution of the Republic of Liberia by respecting the ruling of the Supreme Court of the Republic of Liberia. So we call on Speaker Kofa. Speaker Kofa will be with you on Tuesday. We also call on the government. Because in the president's address to the nation last evening, he did indicate that they were trying to adhere to the rule of law. But he didn't indicate that the rights and privileges of the speaker will be returned to him. So you have again an opportunity to return the security duty of the speaker, because it's not about the person Funati Kofa. It's about the office of the Speaker of the House of Representatives of the Republic of Liberia. It could be Jojo Baka tomorrow. It could be Jojo Baka tomorrow. So it's about respecting the Constitution of the country. And that's what we are defending. We are not defending an individual per se. We are defending the Constitution of the Republic of Liberia. So if the president is serious about respecting the Constitution and living up to his oath of office, he should immediately instruct the Ministry of Justice to return the security duty of the speaker. He should immediately, because the executive, the president has a constitutional obligation to enforce the law. And the Supreme Court ruling is a law that is enforceable. It's not negotiable. It's not, the ruling of the Supreme Court is not something that you take and say, oh, no, the law is the law. So, Mr. President, you have an opportunity from now to Tuesday to go back and address the nation, correct yourself. You have an opportunity. As an elderly statesman, we expect you to do the right thing. So, on this note, we'd like to call on all our members, civil society organizations, the students, the youth community, motorcyclists, begin to organize. And as we leave this forum, we'll be consulting with our stakeholders and our principals to determine our next courses of action where the media will not be. So we can assure you that you will hear from us from now to Tuesday. Thank you very much.
Protest on next Tuesday. So Lieutenant John Richard Gu, who have to be the chairman of the Alternative National Congress, to issue a position statement on behalf of the Alternative National Congress, the ANC.
Find a reason to get the
So this is DNU Television. The name is George Cooper. Coming to you live from the headquarters of the Alternative
And I
National
certainly
Congress,
don't
the
feel
ANC.
like a stranger amongst partisans of the Congress for Democratic Change. As you all know, I once led the institution before. We want to thank you all for showing up today. We are very grateful to all the political parties. I'm very proud of the chairperson of STAN as well. I remember in his early political days, I served as a mentor. And now he has grown so big. I'm a proud mentor. Not so? And mind you, I'm also drinking from the fountain of knowledge from Her Excellency for a woman in this country to stand up among men and to have a voice. There are not so many. So we are very grateful that we could call upon you on a short notice and you will come to us and to hear what we say. But we want to document, because mind you, we are trying to solve a problem, not to create one. Even though the Unity Party government decided to ban Gramo, because basically they just bouncing Gramo, not so? And I remember when I was growing up, sometimes when you disagree on the football field with what, and the referee decide, then you grab the ball and you bounce Gramo. He said, I won't get the ball. Papa will beg you, put the ball down, let people play. Because there is no other means by which you can govern the country, only by the rule of law. And you ask the Supreme Court, and the Constitution have given them this mandate. And we ask them to interpret. Remember when the Supreme Court came out with the first ruling? Let it not clear, not clear, not clear, not clear. It's clear now. You know what puzzles me is the fact that if you want something done, you go after it and get it done, follow the legal way to get it done. But for 6 months, somebody say, well, the men don't have quorum. But our people don't even have the number to remove the man. For Christ's sake, should we be the ones to suffer? I don't know why are those people continuing to take pay. But that's another battle. I think we will start that other battle to stop them. But I couldn't thank you much enough for coming. So in the next few days, on Tuesday, you certainly will hear from us. We are trying to consult with the hierarchy of the parties. As you know, this was very, very hasty. And so we want to document all of these in a proper way and then chart the course of action. Our political leaders will physically be with us in any decision we take. I said they will be on the FOMO. If we're going to go visit somewhere, they will physically be with us. Because we find out by doing that, we'll provide you the protection. Because nobody can see those people and bring up some unorthodox behavior. Without much ado, I want to thank all of you for coming, our dynamic platform guests, and all of you partisans from all the political parties. We say thank you so much, and we're glad that you had an opportunity to deliberate. Thank you very much. Thank you.